Anthony is making it about the people, not the property. So I'm sitting here with Anthony Capodanno, one of our amazing team members, and he is on a tear. Think of that hitter in baseball that just keeps hitting dinger after dinger, hit after hit. He's laughing. He's done 5 sales in the past 3 weeks, 8 in the past 60 days, while a lot of agents are complaining about inventory and interest rates, and he's got over $6 million of volume closed this year after making a move from another brokerage. So before he tells you everything that he's doing, if you get some value out of this video, do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel here, and I'm going to turn it over to Anthony, because this guy is doing all the things. You've had tremendous success, and I feel like you're just like, it's really been ramping up and up and up, and you've got all this momentum now in a time of year when there's a lot of people complaining about market conditions. So tell us how you're having all this success and what's working for you.
Yeah, so Tom, basically I'm available. I'm available for showings, I'm available for phone calls, text, and I respond instantly because I know how things are moving fast nowadays. And you know, like the second I get a text, a call, I'm on it. I'm on it all the time. And I have help at home to get to these showings for schedules and stuff like that, for weekends, you know, nights. And you know, the key thing is communication. I'm old school, I like to be on the phone. I like to call somebody instead of wasting time texting, responding back and all that.
You're speaking my love language here.
I like to pick up the phone and just, you know, ask the question and get the answer and, you know, answer questions, whatever they, you know, or concerns, whatever they have.
So what I'm hearing here is that you're in the arena. You're there to support your clients. You're available to them. You got a family at home. Like, these are a lot of things that like jam people up. So you have a structure at home. It sounds like you've kind of set some expectations about like, hey, here's what's going on right now, which is tough for a lot of agents. I mean, my wife has yelled at me probably more than anybody about working too much. Hopefully yours hasn't. But this is real life. So and speed to lead, right? Like, response time matters. That's one of the biggest complaints people have about real estate agents. So you're communicating and building the relationship. Tell us more about that. Let's go a little deeper. So you're responding right away. A lot of people can do that, but I know it's more than just being available and communicating with folks.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, if they're inquiring about a certain property or questions about the market, I give my knowledge that I learned from you and our team and the resources that we have here. And I just apply it to the conversations that they're having, the questions and the concerns that they're having. And, you know, and in an extreme timely manner. So I do it right away. And I answer, I send them whatever they need to know, and I'm just there. I'm just there for them. And I just respond right away. And that's what I think people are looking at, you know, in this fast-paced environment that we're living in.
Well, I don't think it's ever going to slow down. You're not meeting people to sign documents in person anymore, which we had to do a lot of. So you're responding based on people's expectations, which goes a long way. What I'm also hearing is you know your stuff about the market, because there's a lot of questions right now about rates and inventory and what's going to happen next. And if you're answering those in a way that, hey, here's what's going on, what do you want to do? And you're guiding people through the process. You're making it about them, not you. Exactly. And if you do that, and we've talked about being the guide a lot, right? And instead of being like the hero of the story, it's never about the agent. It's always about the consumer. So you're prioritizing them first and foremost. Now, I know one thing we've worked on is you've done a ton of role play, like a ton of role play on the script. So how's your communication style changed a little bit from when you came on? You know, obviously, you know, we're looking to get your business to another level by joining forces with us, which has been awesome for everybody. What did you get out of that role play and that practice? Because you spent a lot of time on this, and we're very committed.
Well, it's just like anything. Practice makes perfect, or makes, you know, close to being perfect. And you got to practice. And I know that even if you don't want to do it, you hate the role play, you hate, you know, how unrealistic it is. But you know what? It's practicing. You know, because I tend to speak fast. My mind goes faster than my mouth. So I just, you know, you got to practice it. The more conversations you have, the more talks you have with people, the more role playing you're doing, you're only getting yourself better and more confident at speaking and explaining things. But you know, I'm learning the patience of slowing down, listening more, and I know the time you got to put in to get those results.
Well, and you have to kind of play the long game in this business, because you can do everything right and something could go wrong in the buyer or the seller's life, and then they're just not moving. It has nothing to do with you, right? And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. So I'm hearing that, and you know, you were on every single role play call, and you still are, and it was pitching in, helping, like getting as many reps in as you could, And now you're seeing the results, which is the exciting part. And it's usually that 90-day lag. So, and we're just getting started. Like that's the part I'm the most clear on. So if someone out there is trying to get like more out of their business, right? They want to get to another level. What do you recommend to them? Because you've been through this, and it's not easy. And especially given the market conditions, which we can't control, there's some challenges out there right now. So what advice do you have for the people watching that want to get their business to the next level, whether they're on a team, individual agent, team lead, whatever it is?
Get that communication, respond right away, answer questions, shoot them the seller's disclosure, comps, closing costs, whatever, whatever questions that the consumer has, basically, and then like the little things, like filling out feedbacks for other agents. Like I know with my listing, I'm chasing down agents trying to get a feedback or, concern or what, or they're thinking like the price is set in stone, but no, there's some wiggle room, anything like that.
You just blew by so much prep work that you're doing before you meet these people, right? I mean, think about all the things you talked about: comparable sales, disclosures, talking to the agents, making sure you're building a professional relationship too. And this is where you can really stack the cool, meaning like all those things are going to add up. They're all small things, but when you do them all together, you get results like you're seeing. And it's the compound effect, right?
Just like role playing, it starts to become a habit.
This guy is someone you want to watch in the local marketplace here. He's the kind of agent that you need in your corner. We're going to put all his information up here if you want to reach out to Anthony. We appreciate you probably more than you know here. I think you do know because we tell you a lot. But this is the kind of guy that I want to align myself with. So appreciate you, brother.